godfather of French cooking in England would have to be Michel Roux Senior. He's pretty famous for a lot of recipes, but his most famous would have to be BOUDRAN. This sauce is so good, and I'm going to replicate it for you, serving it with a whole roast chook. It goes really well with chicken, but it also goes well with salmon. Any type of shellfish works really nicely too. And we're going to get this chicken into the oven to start with because the sauce is really fast to do. I'm going to pat my chicken dry so we get that crispy skin. I'll also tuck the little wing tips just behind the breast here so they don't burn. Perfect. You can place it straight in the roasting tray, but I also like to use a rack when I'm roasting a whole chicken like this, just to ensure it cooks really nice and evenly and we get a nice golden bottom too. So in it goes into its little rack there. I'll add a little bit of olive oil to the top, not too much because there's always that little bit of fat in the skin there. I'm just going to clean my hands, and we need to season it with a generous amount of Maldon salt here and a good crack of pepper. And that's it. I'm not going to add any other flavourings to this because it's all about this really special sauce. So this goes into the oven at 190 degrees for about an hour and 20 minutes. Now you'll know that the chicken is cooked because the juices will run clear just when you pierce it between that drumstick there and the breast. And then of course, like any other meat, we allow it to rest. So in it goes. While our chicken is cooking, let's get onto the sauce. So we need a clean board for this, clean hands because we have been working with raw chicken. We'll start with the liquids in this sauce. We need a good heaped teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 125 millilitres of ketchup or tomato sauce. And no, it's not very usual for a classic French sauce, but trust me, this goes really well with tarragon, chives and that parsley there. It's actually a really delicious sauce, along with some Worcestershire sauce. We need a little bit of vinegar, so I've got some cider vinegar here. Add a touch of that to our sauce. A touch of tabasco sauce and grapeseed oil. It's neutral, so we can taste all of the other ingredients. And now French shallots here. What I've done is just place them in some boiling water, so blanch them with the skin on and then peel them because we want to take the rawness out of the onion, leaving it really, really sweet. We're going to finely dice it, and this is the only technical part of it, and really it's not really technical, it's just taking your time to get a really, really fine chop. And that goes for our herbs too, so pick them, wash them and finely chop them before adding them to the sauce, and then just let it sit there until the chook is ready to be served. Now this chicken has been resting for about 20 minutes and we're ready to serve it. This is a recipe I do when I've got lots of people coming over or just for the family, and I think carve it at the table, especially because you're celebrating such a great sauce so everyone can help themselves. This sauce is a lot of fun. It's fresh and sharp, but it's also really, really gutsy with the combination of mustard and Worcestershire sauce. I love it. You can maybe garnish with a little bit more tarragon here, just on the side. That is a brilliant sauce made famous by a very famous chef. He knows what he's talking about because I just love it.